Okay, so how's it going?
It's fine. Feel very relaxed when have a day off.
Okay, all right. Um, okay. I didn't go anywhere else except staying at home.
I going out with my friends shopping or just hang out.
Okay. Have I checked your pronunciation in the stop sounds there?
Yes.
Okay, and can you differentiate, like distinguish between the long vowel sound and short vowel sound?
Short sound.
Yeah, can you distinguish between the long vowel sound and short vowel sound?
Yeah.
Okay,
Me.
so all right. Um, so can you tell me the difference there?
What was sound? I have just out.
Like the long vowel sound and short vowel sound.
Sound.
Vowel, like the long vowel sound and short vowel sound. You cannot hear me?
Just small. Can you
Okay,
tap
so uh pronounce this for me.
teen? Teen.
And this one.
Teen. Scene.
So can you distinguish these words?
I think the long vowel we just read a bit long than a bit longer than the short vowel.
Maybe, yeah, maybe it is correct. But then read this word again for me.
Teen.
And um actually we don't base on the speed or is a little bit longer or anything else. We base on how to say that word. For example, if we say the long vowel sound, we will smile, like your mouth stretch a little bit, like we smile a little bit, like e e. I don't pronounce e or anything else. I just say e. Yeah, and teen. I don't need to teen or anything else. I just make it really short, like teen. And I don't need to say teen or anything else. And when it comes to short vowel sound, like we don't stretch our mouth. We just relax when saying, like when pronouncing short vowel sound, like eh, eh, like eh, without any stretch, like e, e and e. Yeah, tin and teen. I don't make it teen and tin or anything else. I say e and e. So teen and tin. Okay, so can you distinguish them right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so um, say the word E and A again for me.
Just see any
Yeah.
e e.
Mm. Can you turn on the camera because I cannot see your mouth?
I use a phone and my phone is broke.
Okay, so repeat again the word E, long vowel sound for me.
E
E, and then the short vowel
e.
sound. E. Yeah, you relax a little bit. So can you distinguish two words for me, like food and food, like food and food? Which one is long and which one is short vowel sound?
The first one is long.
Yeah, so how can you know that?
I to just say the first words longer.
Food and food. Food and food. I don't make any word longer. It's the same. So how can you know that?
I just hear your accent.
What?
I just hear your accent, so I can distinguish.
Food. I stretch my mouth, but then food. I don't stretch my mouth anymore. I just relax when I say it, like food and food. Okay. So now can you distinguish that?
Yeah.
I
So,
will. Oh, all right. Just talk.
can you have any signal to distinguish between two words? How can we by that the double is long U and double is short U?
Repeat again, please. I cannot catch your question.
Do you have any signal to way to distinguish between the long U and short U?
All right. The signal, like when it comes to syllable, like alphabet, we used to have this word. E tend to be long vowel sound, or O tend to be long vowel sound. But then there is some exception, like the word that I give for you. So can you see in the box that? Can you see in the box that?
Yes.
Yeah, both of them have O, but then the first one is long vowel sound. We say food, but then the second one is short vowel sound. A food, food, and then we like food or food. They're all short vowel sound. Okay. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Just some signal, but then it's not always like, for example, this word. I will like this word. Can you read that for me?
Media.
So does it have any long vowel sound or short vowel sound there?
The yes, the long vowel is the first at the first stretch.
Okay, but then I cannot distinguish when you pronounce this word. I cannot distinguish which one is long or which one is short vowel sound during the time you speak that word. Okay, so can you repeat that again?
Me, media.
Yeah, media. D, like D, you don't D. Okay, media. You don't say media. Okay, media, media. Okay, again, please.
Media.
Okay. And there maybe there's some exception, but it's not all the time there. Like this word, like this here, there is something double there. Maybe you will, if there is not this word, maybe you will think this word has long vowel sound. Do you think that? Like
No.
full full, but then maybe sometime I know, but then yeah, want and won't. Um, just some. Okay, maybe. And this word again, please.
should,
Yeah,
should.
it's kind of similar.
You want to me read two words?
Two words there. These two words.
Should and should.
Should, should, and should, and should. Maybe it's a little bit difficult for you when you don't turn on your camera, so I cannot see your mouth. Okay, so just let it there and you need to practice more then. Okay, and then I want to check this one. Okay, have you practiced this in the class yet with Miss Hui?
What?
This question.
No.
Okay, okay, so maybe now we will practice that. So before answering this question, I want to ask you that how can we answer a speaking part one question?
There are four steps. The first we should expand our answer. So after that we will give a explanation, and then we should give example, and the last one we compare.
Okay, okay. And then let answer this question for me. Do you like going on holiday to the sea?
Yes, of course, I like going on holiday to the sea because the atmosphere of the sea is very fresh, and we can do many things by the sea, do many things interesting by the sea, like like playing volleyball, like swimming, and sometimes diving. And compared to other activity, I think going onto the sea is one of the most challenging and exciting.
Okay. Okay, it's good. Repeat these words for me again, please.
Interesting and most.
Interesting and most.
Yeah.
Again, please.
Interesting and most.
Most, not most or most. Most. Oh.
Most.
Okay, again, please.
Most.
All right. Okay, so I suggest you this word. Okay, so it's the bee's knees. Do you know that?
No.
Okay, so you can say something is the bee's knees means that you really like something, or you consider that is the best one, or is kind of really interesting, or blah blah blah. So you can say like going on holiday to the sea is the bee's knees. Okay, can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the first one. The second one, I will suggest you like, do you know any filler words or connectors?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can you give me some examples?
Like and therefore, however, but, and so on.
Okay, so I would suggest you that maybe the first one, if you want to begin an answer or anything else, you can say, well, first of all, do you know that?
Yeah.
Okay, or to kick off, do you know that? You it's the same as first of all, but then you say, well, to kick off, I want to say that blah blah blah. Okay. And then if you want to add some information, you can say, another thing is, you can add like you give some information and you want to add some additional information there, you can say another thing is, or on top of that. Okay, so I think it's okay. And then when you want someone to notice your information, like notice the feature that you want them to see, to like, anyway, you want to emphasize that information, you can say, I go as far as to say. You can say, I go as far as to say that, yeah, you add information there, or hands down, like, you like, it's the same as, I'm sure that, it's certain that, I go as far as to say, or hands down means I'm sure that, or it's certain that. But hands down, you can put everywhere in the sentence, in the middle, or in the end of the sentence, or in the first of the sentence. Everywhere is okay. So I think you should use this word, hands down, because the first time I saw this word is when is a book of Mr. Tung Dang. So I consider it as band like high level word. Yeah. And when you want to give some like contrastion, you can say however. Yeah, you know, however, that said, or having said that, you can say that said or having said that, like it's the same as however, and we use it as however. You give a lot of information, then that said, and you give contrast information there, or having said that. And then when it comes to conclusion, instead of saying in conclusion or to conclude, you can say all in all, or at the end of the day. They're the same as conclusion, but then in conclusion or to conclude is kind of formal and is suitable in writing, academic writing, instead of speaking. Okay, I suggest these words. So I think that the next question, you can add these words there. Okay, so can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, now we will apply it in the next question. How long do people normally visit the sea for when they go on holiday?
When they get when they go on when people go on holiday, they often visit the sea two for 2 to 3 days because it's not long or not short periods, and people can feel on the attraction of the destination they come to. And
Next one, you can say on top of that.
on the top of that, I haven't taught the reason, the next reason.
Okay, I will suggest you. Instead of saying go on holiday, you can say go on vacation. Not long or not short, you can say it's sufficient for them to like, because you can say because it's sufficient for them to explore the wonderful landscapes there, enjoy the atmosphere or seafood or anything else. On top of that, so you add a second explanation, the second reason. I would suggest that on top of that, that's enough for them to prepare for the next week or the next plan, because they will have a time off to like recharge the battery after some kind of hard week at work. You could take that. Okay, so can you get that? And when and the first one, you can say, well, to kick off, I think that people normally go on vacation for about 2 days. So you can say like that. Okay, so can you get that? Can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. The next question, you can apply these words there. Uh, have you ever played sports on the beach? And which sports have you played?
Be honest, I have ever played sport on the beach. It's volleyball, and
And
it's my newbie, and because it's when I play it in the beach, I can feel the excitement it brings to me, and I can I can play and as well as explore the wonderful landscape around the volleyball yacht
what's your reason why you play volleyball?
because it's provide the energy for me to can do the next activity and the feeling for the feeling an emotion for the whole day.
Okay. Read 2 words again for me.
Beach and volleyball.
No,
Volley.
it's not. Beach, not bitch. Okay, beach and not bitch. Again, please.
Beach.
Yeah, but then during the time you don't say beach or bitch, you just say bitch. Okay, so remember it's a long vowel sound. So you need to stretch your mouth, and then maybe you can smile a little bit like E, beach. Okay, and volleyball. I will check the pronunciation there, but then it's not volleyball. Okay. This is volleyball. Again, please.
Volleyball.
Okay, not volleyball. Okay, volley, not volley. All right, volleyball. Um, I see that you have some ideas there, but then you don't add some connectors. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so you don't add any connectors there.
when I answer the question, I forget all that you guys.
Yeah, okay. So the first one, how can we answer it?
To kick off, I think
Okay. To kick off instead of to kick off. Okay, to kick off.
To kick off.
Okay, to kick off. To kick off, I think that blah blah blah. All right. You played volleyball there, and you say because it is energetic. Energetic. You can use adjective there. It's extremely or it's absolutely or it's really energetic that it brings me or it provides me a lot of motivation, a lot of driving force for the next maybe activity. You can say like that. Motivation, inspiration, driving force. You can add anything you like. And the next one, do you have any reason for that? Maybe because you can play it with your team, so it can strengthen the relationship between you and them. Maybe you can add these informations there. Okay, so can you get that?
Yeah.
So can you answer it for me again? You add connectors and maybe add some additional information there.
I must answer this question again.
Yeah.
To kick off, I think that I have ever played sport on the beach. It's volleyball, and I play volleyball because it provides the energy and provide energetic emotion and motivation for me for the next day, and maybe the next activities such skate, windsurfing, or swimming. Sometimes is scuba diving, and
On
it's
top of that or anything else?
on the top of that we I played because there's some friend some friend that some best friend that I can team up with them, and we can share the solidarity and the
Okay, so you can say, so I go as far as to say that it really strengthens our relationship. You can say it like that. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So you just add some connectors there. Just try your best to add some of them because it's really logical and it helps your speech fluently, much fluently than without it. Okay, so just let it there and we'll move to the next one. This one. So maybe the tip of speaking part 2, then you just answer these questions based on area. For example, um, like where the river was, you answer that and you give reason why you choose that place, or although it's far, but then why you choose that place, or it's really near from your home, so you just go to that place whenever you want to relieve your stress or anything else, or and then you give some example. And each question there you can answer based on answer, explanation, example, compare, blah blah blah, and then you just um give answer there. And the speaking part 2 lasts 2 minutes. So maybe you have to answer 12 sentences. And then, however, you just have 1 minute to prepare that, but then I will give you 3 minutes to prepare that. And I ask you to prepare maybe two favorite phrases. I mean that two phrases or two vocabularies that you like. You want to add two words into your speech as the first one. The second one, you brainstorm. You just write some words, write some keywords there. You don't need to write the whole sentences. Okay, so can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you have 3 minutes to prepare that. Wait for me to. So now you take your pen and paper down. Okay, so have you ready? Okay, let's start. Okay, so time's up. Now you have 2 minutes to answer this part two question. Let's start. Answer, please.
I'm gonna talk about the river as the sea that I often go to when on at the weekend. Is located on the northern of our city, and going there play I often play games, eat seafood, and sometimes do other activity like windsurfing, swimming, and sometimes scuba diving. And I usually go there with my friend, often with my family, but sometimes it's with my friends. And I recommend this place because it's there we can feel, we can enjoy the fresh atmosphere and explore we can explore the wonderful landscape and beautiful scene at there. And I like this particular place because when I go there at the weekend, I can recharge the battery for the new day and provide the energetic motivation and positive emotional for the long study week.
Okay. Positive. Wait for me. Okay. You read the word atmosphere again for me.
Every now and then have
No, the word that is capitalized.
atmosphere, positive emotion, not no.
Just let it there. Atmosphere, not atmosphere or anything else. Atmosphere, not atmos or anything else. Atmosphere. Okay, again, please.
Atmosphere.
Okay, atmosphere. All right. Just let it there. I'd write positive emotion, not positive emotional, because during the time you say positive emotional. Is that correct?
No.
Okay, so we have to say positive emotion, right? And energetic, not energetic, motivation. Like you say, because I find myself really energetic. Okay, so I'll type it for you. I find myself really energetic. Okay, so you can say I find myself really energetic because I can because it bring me a lot of motivation, blah blah blah. But you don't combine energetic and motivation all together because it makes nonsense. Can you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can say, I find myself really energetic because it brings me a lot of motivation, a lot of driving force for the next day. Okay, I suggest you to use, okay, so what are your two phrases that I asked you to put in?
I can use.
What?
Is recharge the battery and explore the wonderful landscape.
Okay, it's good. Okay, it's